Marcus Aurelius ruled the greatest empire the world has ever known. His life was a whirlwind of wars, betrayals, and the constant pressure of being the center of power. Yet, in his diary, he was fighting not against barbarian armies, but against a more intimate and dangerous enemy: anger. If you live with the burden of resentment or feel your peace stolen by the injustice of others, this emperor holds the key to your liberation. The Stoic secret is not to suppress anger, but to annihilate it at the root, rendering it useless. This is the hidden meaning's path to emotional immunity. Anger, for the Stoic, is the most destructive of emotions. It is a self-inflicted punishment. Marcus Aurelius warns us. Much more painful are the consequences of anger than its causes. Think about it. When you get angry, you don't punish the offender, you punish yourself. Your mind is seized by a fire that destroys your health, your reason, and your present time. You spend all your vital energy hoping that your fury will burn your enemy, but it only consumes you. The universal cause of our anger is the surprise at human nature. We expect people to act logically, fairly, and gratefully. And when they fail, which is inevitable, we get angry. Marcus Aurelius taught himself to prepare every morning. The people I will meet today will be indiscreet, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, envious, and grumpy. By expecting flawed behavior, he removed the power of surprise. Anger, in this sense, is a naive refusal to accept the reality of human imperfection. Don't be angry at gravity, and don't be angry at the flawed nature of people. Accept them or instruct them. The first step to disarming anger is cognitive distancing. Marcus Aurelius invites us to use reason to neutralize emotional judgment. He tells us, if you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. And this you have the power to revoke at any moment. Anger is generated when we add the assumption, I've been wronged. The act is a fact. The judgment of injustice is your choice. The emperor was categorical, abolish the assumption, and you abolish the I have been wronged. Abolish the I have been wronged, and you abolish the injustice. The pain burns because of your interpretation, not the event itself. Remove the assumption that the world owes you personal justice, and anger dies of starvation. Next, use the technique of human connection. The Stoic knows that we are all part of the same organism. Getting angry at the mistake of a fellow human is like the finger getting angry at the foot. Marcus Aurelius uses the metaphor of the beehive. What injures the hive injures the bee. The malice of one is a wound to the entire human community, and the aggressor is the one who suffers most from his own moral failure. This leads us to the fundamental principle of rational forgiveness. The person who offended you acted out of ignorance of what is truly good or evil. Marcus Aurelius concludes that malice is a form of blindness of the soul. Would you be angry at a blind man for stumbling? Instead of anger, the wise person feels compassion, or at most, pity for the ignorance of the offender. Remember, he who sins, sins against himself. He who commits injustice aggravates himself because he makes himself wretched. The aggressor is his own punishment. Injustice, viewed through the Stoic lens, is not a curse. It is a gift in disguise. Marcus Aurelius saw it as a training ground for his virtue. Life is supplying the necessary material for you to forge your patience, your dignity, and your reason. The only thing that matters is your response. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Use Marcus Aurelius's mental rehearsal. Upon waking, prepare yourself for the failures of others. By doing this, you are not caught by surprise. You shield yourself. When the offense comes, you don't act in the heat of the moment, but with the calm of someone who already expected the event. Your peace cannot depend on the good mood or the good conduct of a world you do not control. The final practical lesson is postponement. Seneca taught that the greatest remedy for anger is postponement. Anger is like a gunpowder explosion. It is immediate and uncontrolled. Reason, however, needs time to be ignited. Marcus Aurelius tells us, when anger arises, close your eyes and wait. Do not respond to the offense immediately. Use the Stoic pause, that tiny space between the stimulus and your response. In that moment of silence, you can introduce reason and ask, is this worth my peace? What would be the most just, dignified, and effective action now? Fury is the sign that you have lost control. Calm, even in adversity, is the sign that you are in command of your inner kingdom. The ultimate goal of mastering anger is emotional immunity. You no longer need to worry about external actions. Nothing from outside can truly harm you, unless you consent to the pain. The only real evil, for the Stoic, is the failure of your own character. And that is always a choice. And what is the best way to respond to injustice? Marcus Aurelius offers the most sublime and definitive answer. The best revenge is not to be like them. Do not waste energy trying to punish the offender. Simply refuse to descend to the moral level of the person who harmed you. Your calmness, your dignity, and your persistence in virtue are the most complete defeat for the malice of others. To live well and with dignity is your one and greatest revenge. The final triumph is the calm smile amidst the storm, the unwavering proof that your happiness cannot be stolen by anyone. Anger is a luxury the wise person cannot afford. Your time is too valuable, and your peace priceless. You don't need to take revenge on your enemies. You just need to live well and be happy, for that is what destroys them. Use the power of your reason. Reclaim your emotional immunity. If you are ready to master fury and resentment, subscribe to the hidden meaning and activate your inner fortress. Leave the word reason in the comments to seal your commitment to unwavering calm. Until the next deep dive into ancient wisdom,